Hey everybody, Wolver Monkey here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the BattleTech Alpha Strike Counters Pack. Purchased a couple of these because I like them. And if you may or may not noticed on the channel, we do tend to play quite a bit of Alpha Strike. So they came out with these. These are like a bonus pack, a expansion pack, if you will, to the Alpha Strike basic box set. The box set that they came out with, which I do have. I haven't done anything with it other than open it up, check it out. I haven't put anything together or painted any of the mechs or whatnot. So anyway, what do you get in this? Big, crunchy, loud, shiny bag. That's what you get. You get 3 heavy stack reference cards for the most commonly used game tables, 6 punch boards including additional movement markers and trees from the Alpha Strike box, as well as all new terrain such as rivers and roads, large game templates, and more. A second complete set of the 15 fold-up cardstock buildings from the original Alpha Strike box. And as you can see, this retails for 25 bucks. So we're going to open this up and check it out. And I already opened up one of these and put some shit together, so I'll show you that too. So let's see what you get in here if you were to buy it. It's brand new. Alright, we may or may not be interrupted by some furry people. You can't see him, but he's right there. Dude cat. Dude. Psst. Dude cat, say hi. Uh-oh, here comes the other one. There's Saya. Alright guys, I'm trying to do a video. So here's your buildings pack. So there's 15 buildings. I'll show you the buildings in a minute. They're simple, really simple fold-up card buildings. I have some assembled. I'll show you them with a mech so you get an idea. Dude, move your butt. Alright, so your first one, what do you get? You get a bunch of movement counters, small blast template, some objective counters, and some 2-part trees. The trees have a slot in them. Here's the top and there's the bottom. They kind of fit in like that. Yes, there's some jokes to be said right there. They are double-sided, so you can use either the plain gray or the fancy versions. And same thing with the movement counters. They are double-sided. Say you move your butt. More trees. Give you a variety of trees. Again, they're double-sided. Let's see, we get some, maybe some rough ground, some light forest, whatever you want to call it. You get a template, movement template, and the template has melee 2 inches, physical 1, short 6. Physical damage is size, melee damage is size plus 1. Then it gives you your S for skill rating of attacker, A attacker movement modifier, T target movement modifier, O other modifier, R range, and then range it tells you short range is 0 to 6, 0 modifier, medium range 6 to 24 plus 2, long is 24 to 42 plus 4. They also give you this strafing template up to 10 inches long. When you flip this over, you get some scrub like for a desert, same template here, and the strafing template ends up turning up into a part of a runway. I do have some complaints about this set overall, as in, thank you for the end of the runway. Where's the rest of it? Why would you just give me the end of a runway? I mean, what the hell? But that's just one of my pet peeves. I personally don't have a use for this or this, but this is not everything in here I bought. I didn't buy it because I could use everything. As you guys may have noticed in the videos, I have my own movement TMM tokens that we use. I got them from Litco. The next one, we have a huge blast template, some rough terrain pieces, another one of these awesome templates, some more tokens, and again everything's double-sided, so the template ends up being a small base. This is rough ground for the desert, and again double-sided tokens. This one we get some more light forest. You get a small pond lake thing, and you get this waterway. and more tokens, of course. And on the flip side, scrub again, and the water is now lava in case you want to have a battle in a lava planet. Next one is your roads. So the roads have some more tokens, of course. The roads, you have either a desert theme with the brown or a grass theme with the green. Lastly, we have the three reference cards, which are nice, and I do like that they're nice and heavy. This is attack modifiers table, and it gives you the page numbers in the rule book if you want to double check something, if you don't quite believe what you're seeing. Movement cost table off of page 34. Let's see, this is firing arcs, determining critical hits, motive systems damage table. You get a Alpha Strike buildings table from page 73, artillery range and damage table, physical attack table. This one's probably one of the most handy. The special abilities table for all them wonderful little acronyms that they have. And then next we have on the other side special pilot abilities, although we don't really use that. So that's what you get for your 24 bucks. To be honest, the reason I bought some of these is because it says, and I know you remember this, you get buildings. One of the main reasons I got it was for the buildings. But you also get, where is it? Terrain such as rivers, roads. Rivers and roads. Yes. Rivers, roads, and buildings. That's what I mostly bought this for. Yeah, this one card's all you get for roads, guys. This is it. You get one card of roads. That's it. Not very much. And you can tell there's no curves or anything. So you can't really do a hell of a lot with it. And it's not a hell of a lot of roads either. I think it would be good if Catalyst maybe put out one of these packs where it's just roads. Like 5 sheets like this, but just roads and curves and straights and all kinds of, not just this little bit, because again, this isn't very helpful, very useful. I mean, if you're playing on a 4x4 table, say, or even a 3x3, this isn't really going to get you very far. My other complaint is their quote-unquote rivers that they promised that I would get in this box set. Yeah, that's the rivers. That's it. That's all you get. There's your river. Again, not very helpful. Not really what I would call a river. I could see maybe Catalyst releasing a pack of like 5 of these cardboard sheets with actual, river sections in it, where they're long or curved or wavy, and you can link them together to make, say, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet of a river. These are not rivers, guys. These are not rivers. And here's a mech to show you how big it is. So again, not super helpful. Yes, it's a small terrain feature. Might work good with some of my other 6mm games, sci-fi games. That might be cool, right? Because dual purpose, that's what I got them for. But yeah, not super helpful as far as rivers go. I did put some of this stuff together. We'll leave our mech out there for scale. So here's one of the road sections. I'll flip it over to desert. You could probably see it better. Again, not very big, not super huge. You don't really get much, so I don't find these very helpful. Disappointed in the road sections. As far as the trees go, here's a couple of them put together. So they just slot in top over bottom. I'll be honest, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. When you take out the part, here it is. This piece right here is the bottom piece. So these 2 little feet that you can see here has the slot that go in between them. You have to be really careful when you're punching these out, guys, because they will split and they will tear. I got a couple of them with tape holding them together. Slotting them together, they're very, very tight fit. So again, if you're not careful with these, you're going to split these, bend them, and tear them. In a pinch, do they work? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can literally just open a box and or play, or if you're doing, say, demos at a game store, or maybe running a game at a convention and you need some terrain you don't really have to, say, care about. Pow, trees. You know, as far as the size goes, here's a mech. You can see the mech and the trees, how big they are. So yeah, they do work in a pinch. Are they the most realistic things ever? No. But they work. They're fairly durable. I mean, you could drop them. You can probably step on the damn things and they'd be alright because they're just cardboard. But they are they will peel apart real easy. So be very careful when you're putting these together, okay? And lastly, the buildings. What do the buildings look like? Here's one of the bigger ones. They look pretty nice, actually. You might want to tape them up. Some of these ones with the big, wide lids, might want to get some like flour or cheap craft styrofoam and put a block inside here so it offers some support. This is an Iron Wind miniature. You can see it's pretty sizable, but it'll still hold the weight of a metal miniature, and that's a pretty big metal miniature as far as BattleTech goes. So it'll hold the weight. That's the big building. You guys can see them there. You get some of these lower flat wide buildings. Again, I'd probably put some styrofoam in there or something just to give them a little more support. But again, they will hold the weight of a heavy metal miniature, so the new plastic ones are no big deal at all. Again, there's a scale reference, and then you get a bunch of the smaller ones. You get like 2 big ones like this, 2 of these I think, and then you get a couple of these tall skinny ones. You get a couple medium-sized ones, and then you get a couple of these little bitty guys. And there with the mech, you can see kind of get a scale for it. So I do like the buildings. So those are definitely a bonus to this pack. That's probably my favorite part of the whole pack is the buildings. It'd be nice if they just sold buildings, a pack of buildings. Maybe if they made some more designs, that'd be cool too. But overall, I mean, is it worth 25 bucks? That's up to you. How much use you're going to get out of this. Like I says, myself, I was mostly getting them for the roads, rivers, and buildings. And out of those 3, obviously the buildings are the best deal, right? You can unfold these if you want, because they just tab in. Like box, where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Right here. So you can actually unfold these and store them flat if you want to. They go together super easy. I'm not going to store them flat. I'm not going to keep folding and unfolding, folding and unfolding these, because all you're going to do is put wear and tear on the graphics. So I'm just going to put the rest of these together, probably the ones that came in my original Alpha Strike box, and put them in a big plastic storage bin. And that way every time I need them, I have them ready. And I don't have to sit there and mess with them. The roads, obviously I'm going to keep the roads, and I'll keep the rivers and stuff like that. The water sections, says I can use them in the game, and or use them for other 6mm sci-fi games that I have. Tokens I have no use for because I have my own already. The charts are good. Charts are good. So for me myself, is it worth 25 bucks? But I'm really just getting some flat terrain pieces and some buildings. I'm going to say not so much. So, I mean, the buildings are sweet, but the rest of it, I'm really disappointed with the quote-unquote roads and rivers that they said we got. So they're more like 2 small ponds, and if you're lucky, you got maybe 2 feet, maybe 2.5 at the most of the roads, and it's pretty much a straight line. There's no 90 degrees, no intersections, nothing like that. So I think it'd be cool if Catalyst made just 1 pack of roads, just 1 pack of actual rivers, and maybe sold the buildings in separate packs as well. I think that would be really cool of them. Said the trees I'm not a fan of at all. I'll actually be giving those away to a friend. And the runway, that makes no sense to me either. So, you know, out of a 10, what would I rate this? If you had absolutely nothing for your Alpha Strike games other than the original box set, I would probably rate this an 8. because I would think it'd be very helpful for somebody. If you're an already well-established BattleTech / Alpha Strike player, yeah, maybe like a 4.7, not even a 5, because like I said, a lot of the stuff, it's not really doing what it says it's supposed to do, you know. So that's my 2 bits on the Battle Strike AlphaTech Battle Strike Counters pack. If you guys picked any of these up, let me know what you thought in the comments. If you think they're helpful, if they're useful, and if you think it's just a waste of time, or if you found anything particularly cool or not. Hopefully this helped you guys out decide if you want to buy one. Says you really can't beat the buildings, but 25 bucks for 15 cardboard buildings really isn't a deal. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.